YouTube, and welcome to a top 10 video. And as I said, this is my top 10 movies of 2018. Now before we get any further, this is all just my personal opinion. None of you have to agree with it. If you have your own top 10, then do share in the comments. Anyway, let's crack on with my top 10. So, here we go. Coming in at number 10, we got Solo, a Star Wars story. Yes, to keep us busy till episode 9 comes out next year, we were treated to another prequel spin-off, and that was Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, yeah, a lot of people crapped on this film, I mean, yeah, it was a good film, but I get it had its flaws and that. I know, yeah. I mean, the kid who played Solo in it, he had tough shoes to fill in, but, it was meant to be a prequel, so he had to be younger and that. But I thoroughly enjoyed this film. I liked Chewbacca in this. I also liked, that we got Donald Glover as Lando, a young Lando. But yeah, it was a great film, and, probably because I'm a Star Wars fan. But yeah, I did enjoy one cameo though from someone. If you've not seen it, I won't give it away, but you know what I mean. Okay, number 9, it is Rampage. Based on the 80s video game of the same name. This had The Rock, well, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in it. And we also got Jeffrey Dean Morgan from The Walking Dead. Now, when I saw this, I said about Jeffrey Dean Morgan's character, he's just playing Negan in a suit. And, yeah, I liked his character. He was, yeah, like I say, pretty much like Negan. But still, yeah, I enjoyed the visuals in this, a giant albino gorilla, a mutated giant wolf, and a mutated giant alligator all on a rampage, causing chaos and that, and stuff. But yeah, I thought it was a good film. I enjoyed it. In fact, The Rock said he weren't going to do the film if they killed the giant gorilla George off. And yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't think. I think the wolf and the alligator, yeah, was probably destruction enough. And yeah, I just like this film. I enjoyed it. Okay, coming in at number 8, we got Venom. From not in the MCU, in its own universe. This is owned by Sony, and is apparently meant to be the start of a Sony-like cinematic universe with Marvel anti-heroes from the Spider-Man. Yeah, Tom Hardy were in this, and I thought this film was okay. I enjoyed the symbiote in it too. The comical banter he had with the symbiote, and there was just some physical comedy in there too. And we also got the cameo from the late Stan Lee. Yeah. But yeah, number 8 is Venom. Okay, number 7, it is The Incredibles 2. Now, I was a fan of The Incredibles 1 when it came out back in 2004, and what I wondered is, why did it take 14 years to make a sequel? And it took straight off from when the first one ended as well, and I'm like, wow, 14 years, and it's still carrying on, But yeah, I enjoyed this sequel. It was a fun, trip down memory lane for me. I reminisced to myself about the first film and that. Yeah, I enjoyed The Incredibles 2. At number 6 now, we got The Predator. Yes, the latest installment in the Predator franchise, where this time we see a highly evolved new Predator stopping a Predator that's trying to help mankind. Spoiler alert there. And we just got some PTSD suffering soldiers and that, saving the day. We got some funniness from Keegan-Michael Key and Thomas Jane and Alfie Allen. We also got the lead female in it, Olivia Munn. I can't remember the guy who was the lead male in it, but we also got Jake Busey in this, who we all know as the son of Gary Busey, who was in the second Predator film and that. And yeah, I enjoyed this film. It had some action and it had some comedic stuff into it as well. Yeah, it was a fun film for me to watch, and I laughed at some of the bits where they referenced the original. So I was like going, haha, that's from the original. Yeah, number 7, The Predator. Okay, top 5 now, and at number 5 we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. Yes, the 20th installment of the MCU, taking place around the same time as Infinity War from the Avengers. We'll get to that a little bit later on in our list. Yeah, it clashes in with the Avengers, and and that. But yeah, I like this one. It had physical comedy and that from Paul Rudd, our lead in it. Evangelina Lilly as the Wasp, she was great. Yeah, we also got some Michael Douglas and Lawrence Fishburne in there. Yeah, it was a fun film to watch, and it explained where he was during the events of Infinity War. So yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed this one. I enjoy a good superhero flick. So at number 5, it is Ant-Man and the Wasp. And at number 4 is another comedic superhero flick, and that is Deadpool 2. Yes, I so enjoyed Deadpool 2. Probably a teensy bit more than the first film. But yeah, I liked Ryan Reynolds in this as Deadpool. Josh Brolin as well. Probably one of the very few actors to be in 2 Marvel films that come out around the same time. Only he was Cable, not Thanos. Yeah, it was funny, Deadpool 2. And I did enjoy the fourth wall breaking in that and his wackiness. Okay, at number 3 it is Halloween. Yes, 40 years later, and this was a direct sequel to the first one. So all the other sequels except for Halloween 1 do not exist in this timeline of this film. But yeah, I was surprised by it. I thought it was enjoyable and good and that, and I love that we got Nick Castle back in this, playing a brief cameo as Michael. Yeah, I also like Jamie Lee Curtis, how she just reprised her role and was like all Sarah Connor on his ass, Michael Myers. Yeah, I thought Michael Myers was great too. I have a few flaws with it, but still, great sequel I thought. And are we going to get another one? I don't know, but I guess it would be alright. I don't know yet, but I just enjoyed this one, okay? So let's leave it at that. Okay, number 2 we have Black Panther. Yes, the first installment of this year from the MCU. It's the 18th film in the franchise, and it was, after Black Panther got introduced in Captain America Civil War, we got, his solo outing, and it was amazing. I was really, surprised by this. It was the first Marvel film since Blade to have a black lead actor, Chadwick Boseman starred, and yeah, I loved how this was in the MCU, and the whole fictitious place of Wakanda. It was a great film and I enjoyed it, and yeah, getting us ready for Infinity War. But before we get let's just say you probably know that by now from what I've just been saying and that, but before we get to my number 1 pick, I just want to give out some honourable mentions to some films that didn't quite make the cut but deserve to be mentioned, and they are Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, the Mission Impossible Fallout, The Nun, Aquaman, The Grinch, Creed 2, and is there any more that I might have missed? No, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so yeah, number 1 you probably know already, it's the Avengers. Avengers Infinity War. After 10 years in the making, 10 years, to mark the 10th anniversary of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, we got, Infinity War. And we finally got to see Thanos at his baddest, played by the great Josh Brolin, who brought this character to life nicely. And how we didn't just get the Avengers, but we got the Guardians of the Galaxy, we got, Wakanda, we got Thor, we got that. Yeah, best film I've probably seen this year. Little disappointed by the lack of Hulk in this, but I like to think that they're saving the best of Hulk for the second part, which comes out in the spring, Endgame. But yeah, hands down. So yes, as I was saying before I got cut off there, yeah, I really hope that it'll be worth the wait for Endgame to see what happens. I hope we see Hulk. Hulk's my Marvel hero. Hulk, disappointed in you, but I hope that they're saving the best of you for the next part. I have found out that there is an alternate ending where Hulk plays a big part in it, but I don't want to give that away unless you get the DVD. Anyway, yes, that is pretty much it for my top 10 movies of 2018. It's been one hell of a year. So yeah, what are your top 10? Do you agree with my top 10? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. All of my social media links, my Facebook group, merch and movies and TV shows, are all linked down below in the description with my Instagram and Twitter. So be sure to check all that out. And yeah, and you will be doing another top 10, which will be my top 10 most anticipated films for 2019. So yeah, until then, I bid you all a goodbye, friends, goodbye.